Welcome to another video, A Walk with Phil, and I'm here in West Bromwich, and I'm actually standing by Ifield's house and what is known as the Garden of Remembrance. And this particular garden outside of the Highfield's house, where they register births, deaths, etc. It was opened in the 1950s, and but we're here today because there's been some reports of late that the High Street in West Bromwich is probably one of the most dangerous streets in the Black Country. In fact, not just the Black Country, but in the whole of the West Midlands. Now, I've walked up the High Street many times. I've never felt particularly threatened, but things change over the years. And what do you think? Do you think the High Street is a dangerous place in West Bromwich to walk along? Some have even said that it's a no-go zone at night. But anyhow, I thought I'd just stand here where it's nice, calm and quiet, where you can sit here in reflection. And now I'm going to take a walk up along the High Street and just have a look around. Why do you think? Why are people saying that the High Street is dangerous? It's supposed to be a hotbed of crime. There's poverty around here. There's drugs, drug dealers, violence, robberies, buggings, antisocial behaviour, and even been murders here in West Bromwich. So let's take a look then, shall we? Let's go and have a look along the High Street, and let's see. Yeah, just down there by the traffic lights, a few years ago there was a drive-by shooting. Somebody in a car happened to be at the traffic lights. A car comes along, shoots bullets through the windscreen and killing the driver instantly. Yeah. But does that still make the High Street dangerous? Well, I don't know. There was reports it was related to drugs. But yeah, there's also reports of people such as me now just walking along this High Street, just being mugged of their phones, generally being hit first, then they have their phones taken from them. So how do you feel when you walk along this High Street? There's lots of... So what we'll do, we'll have a look at the shops at the top of this High Street as well. At the moment you can see the town hall here. That's covered in scaffolding. Lots of alterations been made to the Class 2 listed building, and also to the library next door to it. Yeah. Okay then, folks, so as we walk along the middle part of the High Street, or the low part of the High Street here in West Bromwich. Here to my left was the original headquarters of the West Bromwich Building Society, complete with its chandeliers. And you can see, etched above the doorway, it says West Bromwich Building Society. Now it's a charity. This building is now a charity. called Hope Place. Well, I will say, as you walk along the high street, it is clean. There's not much litter around. Maybe as we get into some of the more run-down estates of West Bromwich, we'll probably see more evidence of litter and that kind of thing. But generally, the high street does appear to be clean and generally looked after. There's Lombard Street on my left and Lombard Street West to my right. Well, it used to be the Anchor Gentlemen's Club now, I think. Okay. It has to be said that the West Bromwich of old certainly ain't what it used to be. West Bromwich has become characterless, not just in its buildings, but also in its people. The characters around these days. Back in the day you'd have the odd eccentric. But it's said now that as we walk along the high street, maybe towards the area where there's more shops, there's a lot of aggressive begging going on. Yeah, I've seen a bit of that, I must admit. But to counter it, it is said that there's more police on the beat, but so far I've yet to see a police officer patrolling along the high street. There's St Michael's Church on the corner. Church has been there a long time. The steeple was a later addition, around the turn of the 20th century. Okay folks, we're coming to the end of the lower part of the high street, and we're coming up to a once very busy junction. To my left, New Street, and to my right, St Michael's Street. If you saw my previous video, The Road to Nowhere, I discussed in a bit more detail of New Street, where it was once a very busy thoroughfare that would take you to Dartmouth Park, and now up the top there is the new Square shopping centre. Okay folks, so yeah, I'm here in the middle part of the high street, and today appears to be market day, and let's see if we can see evidence of aggressive begging. As we walk along, don't know what it's called now. Yeah, this is all barricaded off now. This used to be a pub, Star and Garter. Yeah. Also, which marks out the high street now, is the number of eateries that you get down here, that you have down here. You got McDonald's, Dixie's Chicken. It used to be a pub called the Great Western. Now you can see it's a Great Western Cafe. So there's 3 eateries all in a row. Also you get a few bookies now. Boyle Sports. And next to it, Paddy Power. Paddy Power actually. If you looked at Paddy Power, above Paddy Power's shop, you can see the original old building. And Paddy Power used to be the entrance to the old indoor market back in the day. Yeah. And the exact point of where the other shop, other indoor market used to be the it was called the Arcadia. Locating the exact entrance to that shop is a bit tricky actually, unless anybody else knows exactly where it was. I know where it exited, but I don't know the entrance. Yeah, okay. Another news agent here. Yeah, and the boarded up business on my right there, just ahead of you, is Argos. Prior to that after that it was something to do with the council. But there is talk that this building is going to be turned into an indoor shopping area, indoor market. It's big enough. Let's have a look around here, shall we? So Barking's in front of me. Used to be Littlewoods. Yeah, Littlewoods. Now I'm looking for beggars. Haven't seen any yet. But they said that the high street is littered with beggars. Aggressive ones at that. There's another bookies there, Betfred. A lot of discount stores as well amongst this section of shops. There's a superstore, discount store there. Poundland closed down here on the corner. That's moved inside the Queen Square shopping centre. Some more rags, odds and ends here for sale. King Square there on my right. Yeah, and just up here in New Street, just outside the New Square shopping centre, yeah, there was a murder here a few days ago where a young lad was fatally wounded, and you can see just ahead of me where there's a kind of shrine for him. Yeah, this happened a few days ago just outside the Odeon here on my left on a Sunday evening. Whether or not, of course, that convinces you that the high street in West Bromwich is a dangerous place to walk, it is something that probably goes on up and down many cities and towns in the country. But sad to say, someone else has lost their life here in West Bromwich. couple of these shops around here, slot machine shops. Charity shop, there, British Heart Foundation, just behind this store. Doesn't look that busy, does he? So far, no beggars. Cash converters, that's the second one of those shops I've seen around here. And there's lots of these Turkish beauty parlours and barbers. There's a cash generator over there. Another discount store next to it. Just pan around here for you a bit. Okay. So we've got another shop here, patisserie. And bakery next door. And next to that is something called Food to Go, fresh food fast. A lot of these stores, shops now taken over by shops like that. Fast food, sandwiches, Food to Go. Charity shop there, cancer research. Another one next to it called Clearance, Clothes and Shoes. My gosh, it's called. Yeah. Yeah, quite a few charity shops around. We've got two here. Sense. And Bernardo's. And the third shop in such a short space of, in such a small area, slot machines, Shipley's. There's one just down there we passed, the Shipley's. There's Admiral just down on the corner of New Street. Well, the street cleaners, they're keeping the area fairly tidy. Now what do we have here? No beggars, but look at this. Now the market we just passed the market. Now we're in front of a store called Nashahi food store. And what we got piles of fruit and vegetables on tables and trolleys scattered all over the walking pedestrianised area of Middle High Street. Shopping trolleys are full of cheap drinks. And there's another one here, B&M Bargains. That's got loads of bins and pans and toilet paper and such things outside. I can smell incense, but not the smell of weed as people have alluded to when they've walked along here. But this place at this end now. These look seriously deprived, this area of Middle High Street. Like you can see, there's not so many people now. And here to my right is Apna, Punjab, 168 High Street. Again, outside is full of flower pots, bags, rugs, toilet paper, kitchen rolls, all scattered at the front of the house, the shop rather than inside. And just here, a nice little seating area. Some bit of thought's gone into this. A few plants, 3 or 4 benches here. But would you want to sit there? That's the thing, isn't it? How would you feel sitting there? Do you feel comfortable walking along this high street? So far, I haven't really met any antisocial behaviour or any aggressive begging, or I've not seen a police officer yet. Right to my left, this hasn't made things any better, has it? The knocking down of the whole row of shops, which included the old Marks and Spencers and the original Burton's building that used to be on the corner of Scottish Passage. There's another beauty lounge ahead of me, Turkish barbers and Turkish or Eastern beauty parlours. And they made some more effort here to get people to come and sit up this part of the high street. But again, no one sitting here. And here we have an Polish food, more eateries. Again, we've got another ethnic typed business selling fruit, veg, exotic vegetables with trolleys full of onions, potatoes.
All right.
Nálepky prostě nejsou.
No,
No, mají se ztratili.
Ne, ty si to tak založila.
Another beauty parlour here on the corner. And if I pan round to the left, we've got Bright, well, it used to be called Bright House. Looks like yet another discount store. On the front there's a few flowers, compost, more kitchen roll and toilet rolls, all outside the store stored on the pedestrianised area. There's another barber's and another beauty parlour here in front of me. Gosh. And just here is the fountain that used to be originally in Dartmouth Park, which has been here quite some time now. It's the Farley Fountain, opened by Emily News in about 1989. Yeah. And the good old pedestal clock, should we say pedestal clock, is still stands there here in Dartmouth Square. It's been moved 2 or 3 times, but it's still standing there to remind everybody of West Bromwich, what it used to be like. Well, my thoughts of this particular part, the middle part of the high street, which has been renamed things like Duchess Place and Duchess Parade, Princess Parade, has not a very pleasant feel about it at all. Something needs to be done at this top end here of the high street to give it more of a vibe. They're doing stuff down the lower high street where they've tried to give it that boulevard feel, a bit Parisian. There have been a few traffic calming measures down in the Carter's Green area, but seriously, this part of the high street is really, really poor. And yeah, it's another, just as an aside there, there's another charity shop there. And where that charity shop once, there used to be a road that used to come from here, from Dartmouth Park, go right through there, called Paradise Street. Big mistake getting rid of Paradise Street. It's made West Bromwich characterless, cold, very suburban, concretey. Doesn't feel like a place you'd want to come to for a shopping day out on a Saturday afternoon. Okay folks, so we'll wrap this up, and if you like the video, hit the like button and hit subscribe and hit the notification bell for future videos, and I will see you on the next one.